And welcome back to the Surrey Hill Smokers channel. Today we're a little bit of a different one. We've been sent some wines by the Beefsteak Club, so grab yourself one of these and enjoy the show. So, we're going to give you our thoughts on this. We really kindly sent these wines, and I haven't actually been disappointed with them, and we'll do our best. Jilly Goolden, Gavin's going to be Jilly, I'll be Clarke, if you're old enough to remember those two. If not, Google them. You'll have a hilarious laugh. Anyway, so, to start off with, we're going to talk about this Malbec from the Beefsteak Club. It really is... I'd never really thought of Beefsteak Club as a wine for me to buy, or use, or drink, or whatever. I'm traditionally a French or a South African man. I do like a good Malbec as well, but I have my particular browns. But I have to say, ignore the fact it's got a screw top. It's not your traditional cork, which, to be honest, is actually quite good, because if you don't finish the whole bottle, which never happens in this house, you can put the lid back on it, or, you know, whatever. It's actually probably one of the most lovely, genuinely the most lovely Malbecs I've drunk in a long, long time. For the price point, it's phenomenal. Yeah. It's smooth. It's rich, it's got beautiful tannins, and we could always make some of the jokes like they used to. It's like running through a nettle patch in a shell suit with a hint of strawberry at the end. But we won't, because we're not those kind of people. It's a really good wine. It works with beef. You've done it with lamb, haven't you?
Done it with the Greek style lamb. It was really good.
I've done it with ribber beef, I've done it with steaks, and it just works so well. On its own is even better. If you just fancy sitting down in the evening with a glass of wine, it's exactly that. It's so smooth. It doesn't need to breathe. You can literally open the bottle, pour a glass, and away you go. I've had some wines in the past where you've had to let it breathe and, you know, just smooth out, and this you don't have to, and it genuinely is absolutely phenomenal. So if you want to have a good pairing of wine with your red meats, I would strongly suggest a bottle of this would go down very, very easily. Probably get a couple.
A bit too easily. Yeah,
a bit too easily, as we've found, actually, and we'll try not to get too drunk by the end of this video. But anyway, so that's our thoughts on the red. Gavin's now going to talk to us about the rosé. So Gav, you're going to talk us through the Beefsteak Club Rosé, which is quite interesting, actually.
Yeah, it is actually really good. I mean, we've actually tried this now with some chicken and some ribs as well. It even works really well with wings. I mean, it's actually a sweet, more sweet, of course, than the actual Malbec itself, but it's got those sort of hints of strawberries and stuff like that to it, which is just, you know, fruity.
Has it got any shell suits running through a nettle patch, though, like Jilly Goolden would say?
Maybe naked running through a nettle patch.
That's a bit spicy.
Yeah, exactly, a little bit tingly.
But yeah, that is a good... It has to be cold, though, right? You've got to drink that ice cold. It is a summer drink, that one, for sure.
100%.
And like things like antipasta types of cold meats, salamis, prosciutto, melon, things like that would pair really, really well with that. So if you're having a dinner party, bring that out for the starter, get everybody pissed up on the rosé, then move on to the red with the beef. Anyway, no, we digress. Very impressive piece of bit of wine there, isn't it, as well?
It is. I mean, again, incredibly good value for money.
Yeah. So what are we talking? We're talking like sub £8 for that, aren't we? Or 9 quid for that.
And sub 10 for that.
Wow. I mean, seriously, if you told me that was sub 10, I wouldn't believe you. I would say I'd happily pay probably 10, 12, 15 pound a bottle, £15 a bottle for that. That, yeah, I mean, it's very smooth. Again, it's not something I've ever drunk before. I've never had a Malbec Rosé before. No. And I was actually really pleasantly surprised with it. It's a very, very pleasant... It's not... When Gavin says it's sweet, it's not too sweet. It's just not as dry as, say, Torres Venus Sol or some other, you know, very dry white wine like a Pinot Grigio or something like that. Yeah. But absolutely, it works so well. And I think it would work quite well with dessert as well.
It's odd. It's got that sort of crispness like a Pinot, but more of a flavour of something like a Zinfandel.
Yeah. So it's got a little... Geez, we almost sound like we're talking about wine like we know what we're doing. We do cook meat as well, just for anybody who's just tuned into the channel. Yeah. But absolutely. So I think if you were after two wines to pair with some red meat or white meat, If you can't drink red wines, because I know some people can't. My dad, for example, can't. It gives him a splitting headache, migraines and splitting headaches straight away. But if you needed white, I think your wife didn't have any problems with that at all. She just guzzled it down. We didn't get much looking on that one, and now Gavin's wife's now going to be hunting me down to slap me for that comment. But never mind. Anyway, guys, if you need to or you want to have a look at these wines, Beefsteak Club, have a look at them on Google. Sign up. You could probably buy these also in, I think you can buy it in Tesco's, Asda's, your usual regular supermarkets. If you're outside of the country, I'm sure you can probably go on their website and find a local reseller or distributor of this in your country. Definitely give them a shout. They work really, really well with barbecue. And I know we're sort of coming to the end of our barbecue season, but that's no reason to stop drinking vino and barbecuing. Anyway, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and also the bell notification so you know when we do some more videos. But until next time, we'll speak to you again soon. Stay safe and look after yourselves.